Hello, everyone. I am Tracy DeMario, and I am the Scented Bliss Family Superstar Director. So I want to welcome you to our new consultant orientation. I appreciate you guys taking the time out to train. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, I joined Scentsy in November of 2008. I joined Scentsy for Mommy Money. Just strictly, I love the product. I thought it was safe, and the fact that I was looking just for something I could do to earn a little extra money on the side. I had never done any direct sales before. I had not sold anything before. I barely knew how to check email. And I enjoyed being a stay-at-home mom of my children. I currently now have 4 children. We are done. My older 3 are all on the autism spectrum, and then I have a very active, now 12-year-old boy. So we stay very busy. But the good thing about Scentsy is if you're willing to find a way, you can work this business around other jobs, around children, around whatever obstacles may come your way. So with that, let's just dive right in and let's get to training. Okay, well, as I said, welcome before. I wanted you guys to have a basic understanding of kind of what it means and where you might fall in our family. All of you are a part of the Scented Bliss family, and I'm the Superstar Director for this organization. However, some of you may have other directors or star directors, and that just basically means that there is a director or star director between you and me, and therefore you might be a part of another team as well. Those teams all fall under our umbrella, and so we're all just one big happy family. It's possible that your ladder might look something like this. Everyone has a sponsor. Some people have additional upline between their sponsor and their director. Some have a star director, and all of you have a superstar director, which happens to be me. You can find this information on the workstation of your homepage, or the homepage of your workstation. So make sure that you check that out, and it also gives you their contact information as well. Okay, when you joined, you should have gotten an email from Scentsy Corporate. In that email contained the quick start guide. So whether you just joined 2 days ago or a month ago, either way, you want to be sure one of the very first things that you do is complete that quick start guide. That's going to get everything set up, get you logged into your workstation, help you edit your PWS, which stands for personal website, and such. So make sure that you've gone completely through the quick start guide. If you have questions, make sure that you're jotting those down so that you can have those conversations with your sponsor or your upline director. Consultant support is going to become one of your very closest friends. So make sure that you record this number in your phone. You will need your consultant ID number as well. So you're going to want to make sure that you memorize that or save that in your phone too. Consultant support can be used for endless reasons. If you receive any product and maybe the box somehow gets destroyed in shipping, or the light bulbs broke, any kind of product issues or questions, contact consultant support. If you're trying to enter a contact in your workstation, you can't get to save, or you can't figure out how to add it to the newsletter, contact consultant support. If you're trying to submit your first order and you're not 100% sure how to do something and you can't get a hold of your sponsor, contact consultant support. They never mind. You can call them as many times as you'd like. In fact, I still have to call them as well from time to time. So like I said, don't be afraid to give them a call. They're happy to assist you. It's very unusual that there's much of any wait time. So make sure that you're utilizing them. The Scentsy Family Consultant Facebook page. So hopefully most of you are on Facebook. And if you are, you're going to want to definitely go and like this page. This is where Scentsy Corporate is going to release videos that they do that we can share out with our customers. Some of them are training videos that we can use for ourselves to better our product knowledge. And any new products, any programs, anything that's happening, oftentimes it will be shared out on this Facebook page. If you don't see the trainings that they do live, you can always refer back to the video portion of the page and you can watch those. Because every Tuesday and Thursday during the day, they do go live with some really fun and awesome trainings and ideas on how to work our business. So make sure that you make note of that. Mark it in your calendar on Tuesdays and Thursdays to go back and check those videos. Next steps. Well, hopefully you've all taken the time to log into your workstation. The workstation is your one source of information. You're going to want to spend a lot of time in the business resources, especially as a newer consultant. There is just endless resources here. Oftentimes, most of the questions that you may have can be found here. You then can go to the new consultant tab, and that's where you're going to find some information that I'd like to be sure that you have exhausted. The consultant guide will come as a hard copy in your kit. However, if you've just joined, there's no reason to wait until your kit arrives. You can start working your business right now. Make sure you've read the consultant guide from front to back. Scentsy also offers several different award options and incentives for our consultants, and all of that is going to be spelled out in the consultant guide as well. The Sensational Start First Things First document, again, will come in your kit, but can also be found in the business resources under the new consultant area. You're going to want to fully exhaust reading the Sensational Start First Things First, and if you're like me, have to refer back to it multiple times for information. As soon as you join, I highly recommend scheduling your launch party. It is totally optional, but I will tell you, if you have the launch party, you're going to find it's really going to help kick your business off. Find a date and time that works for you to invite everyone you know to your launch party. Ideally, this would be a home party or an open house setting. However, if that's not an option for you, whether you need to do a Facebook Live party, an online party, whatever you need to do to make it happen and kick off your business, you want to get that started. You'll find this information as well in the same area under business resources. I highly recommend not only scheduling your launch party immediately, but finding one of your closest friends or family members and asking them if they would also let you hold a party immediately. My goal for my new team members would be for them to host 2 launch parties within the first 2 weeks of their join date. The Scentsy Standards is a document you will find here as well. Some like to call it our policies and procedures, but that sounds pretty stuffy, and you'll find soon enough that Scentsy is not a stuffy company at all. So we call them our Scentsy Standards. This is a document that if you're like me, again, you're not going to remember everything you're going to read. You're going to refer back to this throughout the course of your Scentsy journey, and at times there'll even be changes that will be made to it. This is where you're going to find information, for example, on how to use our logo, on advertising on social media. Maybe it's advertising in print. Maybe it's how many days can I do an event? Can I carry cash and carry at a retail location? Almost anything and everything you ever wanted to know about your Scentsy business can be found in the Scentsy Standards, so you're going to want to refer back to them. If you still have additional questions after reading the Scentsy Standards, I simply contact consultant support or I email compliance@scentsy.com to ask them for clarifications if there's any areas I'm having a hard time understanding. Okay, your training center. The training center is located on your workstation. If you haven't taken the opportunity already, these are corporate trainings, and it just has hundreds of trainings that are put together to cover all aspects of the Scentsy business. For some of you, maybe you've done direct sales before, so home parties come easy, maybe bookings come easy. But maybe host coaching is an area that you're really don't feel like you have down, or maybe you need to find how to get customers. I'm in business, but now what? Whatever the topic may be, you will find trainings in the training center, and it's open 24/7. So you can work these trainings around whatever you have going on in your world. Our Facebook groups. There are numerous Facebook groups, in fact, endless Facebook groups. Ours is called the Scented Bliss Team Facebook group. This is where anyone who's a part of our organization can join our group. So it is a very large group. It can be chatty at times. However, it's also full of lots of great resources of consultants sharing information and things that they have found to be very successful. So you're going to want to be sure that you're active and participating in our Facebook group. There are 3 areas of the Facebook group I want to point out, because both newbies and veterans, it's very easy to miss these. Number 1, we have a thing called units that is on our Facebook groups now. They are located in the same area you will find photos and files. Unit number 1 is a new consultant unit. So that should be the first unit that you complete. Second are albums. We have got albums for every topic around business, from how to make scent samples, how to do fundraisers, how to do events, all kinds of albums. So make sure that you're going into the albums and not only looking at the images, but read through the comments, because oftentimes we will post additional training information in the comments. And one of the most recent features that have been added to Facebook groups is topics. Topics is where, as an admin, I can go in and any post that I see that I feel will be appropriate or something that many will benefit from, I assign a topic to it. So we have topics around marketing, around getting sales, around new consultants, around branding. So if you go to topics and you're wanting to do a fundraiser and you click on the topic fundraiser, again, it's going to pull up any post that I felt like or another admin felt should go in that topic to assist you with finding the support and resources that you need. We have a Scented Bliss Team YouTube channel. If you subscribe to the channel, you will get an email notification every time a new training has been posted. Scentsy Corporate also has a YouTube channel, so I would highly recommend you going and subscribing to theirs as well. This is a great place where you can share out videos. For example, most of you probably as new consultants don't have a Scentsy Go or a diffuser yet. However, you want to be sharing that information out with your customers. Therefore, if you go to Scentsy Corporate's YouTube channel, you can use their videos and share that information. Make sure you've created an online party link. This is going to give you the opportunity to share this link out via text message. You can share it on social media, however you would like. And when your friends, family, and customers go into that link and order, you can start accumulating host rewards. You will find the directions on how to do that in both your workstation, under the training center, as well as on the Scented Bliss Facebook group Unit 1 for new consultants. Subscriptions. These are some optional subscriptions that are offered by Scentsy. First is your personal website, also known as your PWS. We'll refer to it most of the time by PWS. It is free for the first 90 days as a new consultant. I highly recommend all consultants having a personal website. You will need at some point to go in and add a credit or debit card in the account tab under the edit subscription for personal website. You will not be charged the $10 a month until the website comes down after your free 90-day period. I want to make a little pitch for the PWS. As most of you probably know, now today, everyone has a website for their business. So even if you don't think you're going to have a lot of online orders or people ordering online, I still recommend you having a website. I can't tell you how many times I've had people who go and refer to my website to look at the catalog. They can view the catalog on the website. They can look at the things they might want, but they call, email, or message me to place their order because they're more comfortable that way. But if I did not have that website to refer them to, oftentimes they would wonder, is this really a legit lady? Because she doesn't have a website. Everyone has a website today. The other benefits of websites are, for example, you can't sponsor. You can't build your team if you don't have a website. Scentsy occasionally has special flash sales and some amazing, amazing promotions that you can only order through your PWS. So you want to be sure you keep that active and use that $10 monthly expense as a tax write-off for marketing. Next is our Warmer Incentive of the Month. This again is an optional subscription that you can enroll in under the account tab. You'll find additional information on this as well in the workstation and in our Facebook group. However, I can tell you, if you choose to subscribe to either the Warmer or the Scent of the Month subscription, you will find not only do you receive PRV, commission, but you're also going to benefit more profit when you sell those items. And it gives you the opportunity to always be in the know, have the newest and latest warmers and scents, and keep your kit current with the testers, which also come in the subscription. Scentsy Club is our newest subscription option. We are very excited about this. Some of you may already get subscription boxes from other companies or know people that do and love them. Well, now we have Scentsy Club. Scentsy Club is for both consultants and customers. In fact, we would really like all of our consultants to enroll in Scentsy Club and at least go through the experience so they can see how it works and the benefits. To find out more information about Scentsy Club, simply go to the unit in our Facebook group called Scentsy Club, or your workstation in the training center. Your starter kit, hopefully you have it. It's like Christmas when it arrives. It's so exciting. I want to recommend that all of you take a picture with your starter kit and make sure you're sharing that out on social media and everywhere. I so wish I would have known to do this. Of course, mine would look very vintage because that was almost 10 years ago. However, I wish that I had that documented that moment. So make sure that you do that. It's fun. It's exciting. You guys should be very excited. You're now business owners and want the world to know it. Set up a time with your sponsor to go over the contents of the kit, how to best use them, and what your next steps are. Here are some needs. These are things that you are going to need to stay in business. One of which are labels. We want you to label anything and everything that goes out the door. You're going to get some print your own labels in your starter kit to get you started. After that, you can purchase additional labels through Scentsy Success, or I like to use 500labels.com or mileskimball.com. I purchased my labels on a roll. Hopefully you can see them here. And I like the colored ones because I think that they show up better. I have a business page on Facebook, which at some point I would encourage you to do as well. And I like to have that on my labels so I can encourage customers to go on Facebook and like my page to see any specials and promotions we have going on. Bags. You're going to want to purchase bags. You can add them to your order. We have the good size bags, which will include like one of our larger warmers and bars are 10 for $1. So they're very inexpensive and they're very good quality bags. You can buy them elsewhere, but adding them 10 for $1 on your orders whenever you're placing orders, I think you won't really notice much expense. And like I said, they're really nice, clear, good quality bags. There's other size bags available through Scentsy Success, or you can find bags wherever you would like. I like to use the Dollar Tree, where I buy these like little kind of goodie bags, snack size bags. I don't know if you can see how big they are there. They're usually with like your birthday party supply items. You get 25 for $1, and they will hold a 6-pack and smaller such items. So again, great value. You can dress them up really cute and use your resources wisely. Thank you cards. You want to say thank you to anyone and everyone who gives you a referral, who orders from you. Again, those are available through Scentsy Success. You can get personalized ones through the Vistaprint portal link that's in Scentsy Success on the left on the menu. Make sure you're checking that out. And if you have not used Vistaprint before, they commonly have coupon codes anywhere from 25 to 50% off at least once a month. So you can apply those coupon codes and get some really good deals on their items and have them all personalized from you. You're going to want to have a suitcase or something similar to put all of your kit contents in to make it easier for you to take it out and about when you do your home parties. Remember, this business needs to look easy as it is so that you can generate interest in others wanting to join your team. If you have to make 7 different trips back and forth to your vehicle to get set up for a home party, most people like myself are not going to be too excited to be a Scentsy lady if that's what it means I have to do every time. So whatever you fit in that large suitcase and a tote bag, that's what goes to your party. That's my rule. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't go. And you can be very successful doing such. And once you've completed this orientation training, you're now eligible for to complete the Bliss Bootcamp training. That training is a training that we do for our downline that covers all the key components to business. Prospecting, how to get customers, presenting, how to share both Scentsy opportunity and your products. It covers bookings, host coaching, and such, and follow-up. So make sure that you make it a priority. We try to host that at least once a month, live, or we also have a recording option available to you. Your wants. We all have wants. My list is always long, especially when a new catalog comes out. So some of those wants are going to want to be, you're going to want to have the stuff available to make scent samples and scent sample supplies. People love things that smell good. They're going to keep things that smell good. So I highly recommend when you have an opportunity, and even get your family, this is a fun thing to get your family involved in, is making scent samples, or another team member, or having some team fun with your sponsor and such. And scent sample information, again, we have an entire album on the Facebook group called Samples with all kinds of different images, and in the comments, different ways to make samples. A host packet. You're going to want to have some host packets made up, and those will typically include 2 to 3 catalogs, a join host brochure, some order forms with a sample order form, a monthly promotion flyer, and any testers if you want to loan out testers. So that's just what a host packet would look like. A possibility packet, which is also what you would be presenting to someone if they're interested in joining your team. That's going to include a catalog, monthly promotion flyers, business card, a sample, and a story card or flyer. Again, there's no right or wrong way to do this, so you don't have to have all of these items. This is just to give you some ideas on how to get started and some things that eventually you're going to want to get in place. And it's not too soon to start sponsoring. If you have someone today, tomorrow, that has said, oh, I would love to do Scentsy, get them on your team. Remember, you have us, and you have all of the same supports to train them as well. Be a Party Plan Superstar is a book that I used when I joined Scentsy as my guide, and I called it my Scentsy Bible. It's by Mary Christensen and can be purchased on Amazon, and I'm sure other places. I believe even the libraries have it. Mine is all highlighted and dog-eared, and I still to this day will find myself going back and reflecting on some of the things that I've highlighted previously. It truly was my blueprint for working my business. And I promoted to director in 5 months, which can happen and still does happen. You just have to not only read the book, but do the book. A planner. A planner is a must because you need to organize your business. Now, I use my phone for a lot. In fact, my phone is with me all the time, and fortunately, due to some new tools that Scentsy has put together, you'll learn about eventually and over time, it's going to make things a lot easier for you to work this business mobile for those of us that are really crazy busy. But I love having a planner. It's the first thing I do when I sit down at my office is I check in with my planner. Scentsy Corporate has a planner on the workstation. It's available to order through our Scentsy Success Store. You do not have to order the Scentsy planner. You can get any planner that you like. I really like the Scentsy one because it's specifically for people in direct sales. It's focused for our business, and it has lots of great big boxes. It has just tons of really good stuff to help keep you on track as to what kind of activities you should be doing, what I need to be doing next, and such. So I'm a big fan of the Scentsy planner, but just make sure you have a planner. And eventually you're going to want to get a Scentsy Go or a Scentsy diffuser. Those are items that you can use when you've had your successful launch parties and or your online party, and you can redeem host rewards. You can get those items for free or half price. Make sure you ask your sponsor or upline director on how you can keep working your launch parties and your online order party link so that you can accumulate those items for free. I can tell you people have been asking for a battery operated Scentsy for a long time. Scentsy Go is much better than anything we could have ever imagined. So you want to be sure you have one of those because they are doing very well. Men, women, young, old, everybody wants a Scentsy Go. Scentsy diffusers, there are lots of people who are really into essential oils, and our quality of diffusers are by far the best on the market. They are fantastic. Scentsy owns the right to this technology, and our diffusers are absolutely gorgeous. In fact, if you look back there, I have one, as you can see, kind of by my door there. I leave mine on all the time. They're so beautiful, but unless you can physically see them, touch them, and experience them, you can't truly appreciate the quality. If you take your Scentsy diffuser to any home parties, events, to your cousin's house, people flock to it, and they then see and can appreciate the value of our Scentsy diffuser. So make sure you get one of those as soon as you can. Your priorities are this: training. Like any new job that you were to take anywhere, you have to train, you have to be knowledgeable and get information. So don't get discouraged. Yes, you might get overwhelmed. That's okay. We all did. Just stay in there with us and keep training and ask questions. It's totally fine. We will show you where to get the answers. And don't be discouraged if you see that we do that. Instead of just giving you the answer immediately, oftentimes we will show you where to find the answer. We want you to be a strong consultant and business owner, and also know then where to find that information when we may not be available. Sharing. Again, share the Scentsy opportunity with everyone. Share that you're the new Scentsy lady or Scentsy man in town. Make it known to the universe when they see you coming that you are Scentsy. Next is bookings. You're going to want to be sure that you are asking for bookings, your friends, your family members, taking the information to your workplace or outside the home where you go and asking for bookings. This is still the best way to build your business. Home parties are ideal, but if you can't do home parties for whatever reason, that's okay. If you've recently moved from another location, then maybe you need to utilize those that live out of the area and do some Facebook Live parties and such. There's lots of opportunities and ways to build your business. And last but not least, today is the beginning of whatever you want. If you join Scentsy for a hobby, fantastic. We will support you at that level. If you could just use some money to make a car payment, we will support you at that level. If you want to quit your day job and you want to take this thing and you want to run with it, we will support you at that level. So I want to encourage all of you to feel free to stay in contact with both myself and with your upline so we can help you achieve your goals. I hope this was helpful, and I look forward to watching you launch your journey.